Okay, we're on activity 19 and we were asked to do the debtors ledger. Okay, debtors ledger is just a place where we show all the people that owes us money and their specific accounts. So Gary Goossen, in this video we will do Gary Goossen. So he's debtor number 1 and I'm just going to explain what happens in this account. Okay, so firstly, he owed us a certain amount of money at the beginning of the year. Then, through the CRJ, he paid, okay, cash receipts journal, he paid, and the source document that we used to write down this transaction was the receipt. Paid 6,000 Rand, so 15 minus 6, he owes us 9. Then, on the 21st, he paid again, receipt number 103, he paid us 9,000 Rand, he owes us nothing at the end of the 21st. Then, he buys through the DJ debtors journal, he buys again, and we add the 3,000 to get 3,900 at the end of the month. Okay, so why is the minuses on the credit side and the pluses on the debit side? Because a debtor is an asset, and assets increase on the left hand column and decreases on the right hand column. Okay, so that's what happens in the account. So where do we get the information? Okay, so firstly, in the question, it was given that Gary Goossen in the debtors list on the 28th of February, so the next day is the 1st of March, he owed 15,000. He's debtor number 1. Okay, so there's the 15,000 Rand. Okay, so now I must look for Gary Goossen's name in the specific journals. Journals that has to do with debtors is the CRJ, the DJ, debtors journal, and the debtors allowances journal. Okay, so firstly I'm going to have a look in the specific journals. So let's look at the CRJ, and you will see Gary Goossen's name there, and the D1, debtor 1, and the 10th, and I see Gary Goossen's name again on the 21st. Okay, but where do I get the information? I get it here at the back, because remember Gary Goossen is a debtor and we're doing the debtors ledger, so I must look in the debtors control account to get the right amounts. Okay, don't look in the bank account, look in the debtors control account. Okay, but remember we're doing it in date order, so the 10th, the 21st, and what is the other journals that we can look at? So we've looked in the CRJ. Okay, so now we can also look in the DJ. And I see Gary Goossen's name again on the 29th, and that's the 3973. I don't see Gary Goossen's name in the debtors allowances journal, so it's not applicable here. Okay. So in the right date order, the first we've done. Now the 10th is the next date that Gary Goossen's name was named, and then the 21st, and then the 29th. Okay, so the 10th was first, and that's in the CRJ. So on the 10th, there's Gary Goossen's name. 102, which means it's a receipt number 102 because it's a cash receipts journal. And I go through this and I see under debtors control 6044. So there's the 6044 that he paid to get to 9067. Then Gary Goossen's name, the next date was on the 21st, and I look again in debtors control 9067 and 103, so it's a receipt number 103 in the CRJ. He's paying me, and then he owes nothing. And then again, after he paid off everything, he makes more debt. He buys from us again, and that will be in the DJ. So there we're going to look at the DJ, and on 29th, 3973, so that's what he bought from us. So we must increase the account of Gary Goossen with the 93973, and at the end of the month he owes us 93973. Okay, so that was Gary Goossen.